Kia ora everyone, ko Tania Jones tuku ingoa, e ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā matāwaka. I'm in the Wellington region, so I'm going to welcome you to be here with me virtually because I can't be there with you in person. Nau mai, haere mai, ki whanganui a tara, I raro I te korowai manaaki o te Atiawa me Ngāti Toa Rangatira. Nō reira, karanga mai, mihi mai, whakatau mai, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora everyone. I have the absolute privilege of being the chair of Volunteering New Zealand, which is particularly special this week as we celebrate National Volunteer Week 2021, Te Wiki Tuau a Motu. A very warm welcome to all of you at the hui today. Thank you to Volunteering Bay of Plenty for the invitation to participate in VolFest. Very much appreciated. I love championing volunteering all across the motu, so thank you for inviting us to participate. Coming together to connect and celebrate volunteers, mahi, aroha and volunteering is always a pleasure, and I hope you have a great day. The volunteering sector is diverse and dynamic, and as you look around the room today, I'm sure that you agree with those two words at least. Where every person makes an impact and is impacted. So in Te Wiki Tuau a Motu, I want to first recognise and acknowledge all volunteers around Aotearoa. No matter how you contribute, connect and give your time, we see you. We recognise and acknowledge your mahi, your service, your gifts of time, of aroha, of effort, and we sincerely thank you. Thank you for what you have done, what you are doing, and what you will continue to do into the future. This session of VolFest is about embracing the future of volunteering. The landscape of volunteering is changing, and in some cases exacerbating the changes we were already seeing. In others, creating another shift entirely. Change presents different challenges across the sector, but also highlights unique opportunities for reshaping and improving the practice of volunteering. The sector will need to work together to reimagine volunteering and contribute to its new framing and shape. Volunteer trends were changing prior to the global pandemic and have shifted dramatically since, especially in access to funding, changing demographics of volunteer recruits and regional differences. And also the burnout of volunteer managers is something for us to watch as well. The ability to respond has been honed, but we need to now embed the learnings of lockdown and embrace the changes ahead, rather than try to hold on to things that now won't work in this new environment. The future of volunteering will need to be underpinned by a sector-led national volunteering strategy embraced by all central government parties, which influences policy development and service delivery decisions in all portfolios. A bold voice from our sector with government, both central and local, that acknowledges that we work across boundaries supporting our communities. We're very fortunate to have a Minister in the Right Honourable Priyanka Radhakrishnan, Minister for the Community and Voluntary Sector, who has spent her work life advocating for people whose voices are often unheard, and often volunteers appear invisible in reporting or policy decisions. She has worked with our diverse communities across Aotearoa and is committed to ensuring that their voices are heard in Parliament and that they're supported to thrive. Volunteering New Zealand is excited to reimagine volunteering in partnership with her and with you as the sector. The future of volunteering in New Zealand needs to be one where the contribution of volunteers is no longer invisible, no longer discussed as a nice to have, but actually where volunteering is recognised as delivering vital services, as well as protecting the well-being of our society. More than 1 million people across Aotearoa say they volunteer for an organisation, but much more happens within communities, between people, and increasingly in different ways. Aotearoa has been recognised in international reports as traditionally having a high volunteer rate compared with the rest of the world. Around half of our team of 5 million actively support organisations and other people through volunteering, social action and mahi aroha. When you count the voluntary contribution gifted to or through organisations, we give 159 million hours per year to enable our not-for-profit sector to operate. Volunteer work in this context contributes $4 billion to our economy. The value of the contribution of volunteers around Aotearoa needs to be acknowledged. This goes much wider and deeper than any economic calculations. The contribution to our collective well-being is immeasurable, as is the impact on individuals as they volunteer. Volunteering New Zealand recognises that volunteering has many names and many guises, and that is because it means something different to each of us, depending on our backgrounds, whānau, age, gender, where we're from, perhaps even where we're going to, and possibly even depending on what activity it is that you're doing at the time. However, no matter the name it goes by, embracing the future of volunteering needs us to continue to be united as a nation of people who give. We are united by our shared histories of aroha, manaakitanga, small acts of kindness and connection through and within our communities. People are at the heart of this, people connecting to others. People are at the heart of all volunteering and mahi aroha, whatever form it takes. People connecting to and for their communities. People gifting their mahi with aroha and kindness to those around them. People recognising a need, an opportunity within their communities. People recognising a moment to make a difference, to carve out a different future for themselves, for others, our motu and our whenua. Through volunteering, people are reimagining their own futures and acting on this. He whakatauki e ki ana. He aha te mea nui o tēnei au. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. I hope you're having a great time at Volfest and that you enjoy celebrating and being together, acknowledging volunteering in all its forms. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.